I'm Rachel. I am a graphic designer and I like to paint a lot.
Hi, I'm Stella. I'm also a graphic designer.
In the summer of 2020, I took my first road trip across America with my friend Rachel in an RV. It was not the best year to travel due to the pandemic, but we made it happen safely. It was truly a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and we were so grateful for the opportunity to see this beautiful country.
Right, today I'm starting my cross-country road trip to Los Angeles as part of my move to the West Coast in the pandemic.
We picked up our RV and started an 8-day trip from New York to Los Angeles. We were driving an average of 8 to 10 hours a day for the first 4 days across the endless plain fields of Middle America until we hit a terrifying rainstorm in Kansas. We had to make an emergency stop. As we ride out the storm near a gas station, we didn't forget to have some fun. I was demonstrating to Rachel how to get into my seatbelt, which seems to be sewn shut from both sides. However, it turned out that I was an idiot.
The seatbelt unbuckles. Wow.
On the 4th day, we finally made it to the first scenic stop, San Juan National Forest in Colorado. After a short stop, we made our way to the first real stop, Monument Valley in Navajo Nation. Sadly, it was hit very heavily by COVID-19, and all of the tribal parks were closed, but we were able to see it from the outside.
So this is a tour of our RV. It's an El Monte RV we rented for 8 days. And let's go in. So this is the door. Right, takes a minute for the camera. Now we have the driver's seat. We're in Monument Valley today. And then we have a little armchair here. And then this is the main area where I sit. It's the dining table. Excuse the appearance. We have a lot of luggage. And now, this is the bed. It's actually pretty spacious. And there are lots of storage. Overhead storage here. There's a skylight, which is nice. And you can pull up the blinds. Well, it's not letting me. Alright. And then now here's the kitchen. It's actually a pretty decent size. And if you've ever lived in a big city, you'll know that this is probably the size of your kitchen as well. We have a microwave here, which now is running on generator. And then this is our fridge. Alright. It looks like part of the cabinet, but it's actually pretty spacious too. So we have a lot of vegetables. And then there's your freezer. It's not very cold, unfortunately. And then we have a little mirror for your morning grooming. Lots of storage underneath. And now here is the bathroom. The bathroom is surprisingly spacious as well. Alright, so you have the toilet, the sink, and then another mirror. There are lots of storage in here. And then we have a stand-in shower and a skylight.
Now it's the photo time we've all been waiting for.
So this is a viewpoint called Mexican Hat. Looks like a hat, right? Whew. And now we are in Valley of the Gods. Look at this. It's amazing. There's nobody here but us. And Rachel is painting. She has set up her paint in the middle of the desert. Hi, Rachel. Say hi. Let's see what she's painting. Wow. Oh my God. This is amazing. Look at her painting. And her cute little cigarette box easel situated on top of my tripod. So Rachel is taking a photo of her finished painting. Hi! So, tell us about yourself, Rachel.
I'm Rachel. I am a graphic designer and I like to paint a lot, which is what I was just doing. And I love driving, so this trip is actually quite awesome.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Stella. I'm also a graphic designer. I'm Rachel's friend, and I'm in the process of moving from New York to California. And today we made it to Monument Valley, which has been my dream for a very long time, ever since I saw it on Instagram. I thought it's not going to happen because of COVID-19, but Rachel proposed that we take a road trip across the country. I thought she was kidding, but she was not. So here we are.
So Stella and I met working at the same little agency in Queens, and then we became good friends working there, and then eventually we both went our separate ways and ended up staying close, staying in touch. I've always reached out to Stella for advice on looking for new jobs or updating my resume and portfolio and things like that. So she's been a huge help in my career. And now we're moving her to California. Woo!
So I've never really taken any kind of actual road trips. I've gone trips, well, in general, with my friends, and they usually drove me. But I've never been off the grid, and this is our first time doing glamping.
Yeah. Awesome. So what exactly do you like about a longer road trip?
Well, I really love being so close to nature because I'm a city girl. I don't really go out there and I don't do any kind of sports. So this is really the first time that I can be so close to nature without feeling like I have to do anything. I can just relax and chill and have a great time with my dear friend Rachel.
Next, we head to Lake Powell, and that's when this happened. The route we were directed to go by Google Map turned out to be a dangerously winding mountain road. If Rachel hadn't been the stellar driver that she is, we could have fallen off a cliff.
I've only seen this in movies. Are you okay?
Yeah. Okay, I just can't look over there.
Don't. I'm only looking through my phone.
Oh my God.
I'll look later. I think my phone is less scary than the actual thing.
Yeah, that turn was right there. It was very scary.
My mom's gonna kill me.
Oh, my mom's
I know, right?
Get out over there. Look over there.
At the same time, it was the most beautiful and breathtaking scene I've ever seen. After we finally drove out of the stairway to heaven, we made a pit stop at Natural Bridges National Monument and saw some really unbelievable rock formations.
Probably want to go over there, right? Like to see.
Well,
Hi.
yeah, I'll do both.
A few hours later, we finally made it to Lake Powell, a man-made reservoir straddling the border between Utah and Arizona.
Wow. It's beautiful. We are at Lake Powell. Can't really see the lake, but it's over there.
After a beautiful night there, we head to Zion National Park for a quick stop.
So a lot of people ask me, did you get a job in California? Why are you moving to California? And I always told them I moved there for the sun. Look. So I kind of have seasonal depression in a way, and I get really moody when it's rainy or cold out there. And we all know that in New York, it's about 6 months of the year, and that's just too long for me. I love New York still. I still love it. I lived there for 10 years. I spent all of my 20s there, but now I just turned 30 and I'm going into another phase in my career, and I feel like this really is the best time to explore the other coasts and, I don't know, be happy.
Both Rachel and I were immensely humbled by the things we saw in this trip. We drove across some of the places that we would otherwise never get to see. We saw how powerful nature is and how little we know about it. 2020 is a year of incredible pain and change. I turned 30 this year and made a decision to dramatically change my life yet again. Where will this lead me to? A place I haven't been to yet, but hopefully will very soon.